I'd have to say that one of the biggest days in my private practice, so my name is Dr. Cronk. I practiced in clinic for about 17 years, and I did about 175,000 office visits in that time personally. And I remember, I've been practicing for about maybe 5 years, 6 years. I've been practicing, and I had this epiphany that I was 100% now completely average. I wasn't an average earner. I was probably way above average as far as the money that I was making in the profession. And I was above average in the number of people that I saw, or the number of new patients that I saw, the number of patient visits that I saw. All that was above average. So on paper, I was above average, way above average. But personally, I was mediocre, and I knew it. I knew it. I knew that I was, chiropractic for me seemed very easy, right? You didn't have to do a whole lot. And when I say you didn't have to do a whole lot, people would get better with very, very generalized treatment plans. But there was always that 20% or those other patients that wouldn't get better. And how do you keep it? How do you hold it? So I remember the day I sat there and I went, oh my God, you're so I'm just so average, and mediocre, and I've never done anything average in my life. And at that point, I was trying to align spines. I was trying to correct spines, and I realized, okay, that's it. I'm either quitting, or I'm going to become in the top 2% of the providers in the country, possibly the world, that can realign spines. And so I had a mission. I had a goal. Some of you might have a mission of being the best neuropathy doctors. You might have a mission of being the best injury doctors. You might have the best functional medicine doctor. Whatever it is, here's my advice. Don't settle for average. Don't be average. If you look at yourself and do an assessment, do an audit, are you just the run-of-the-mill doctor? Is there anything that stands out about you? And it's okay. Average is not bad. It's not like I'm saying, oh, you're bad. But everything that you want in your life is above average. It's at the front of that bell curve. It's on the other side of hard, right? It's not always easy to get there. It's on the other side of hard. But man, getting there is where you want to get to. Because one, if you decide, you make the decision, and I try to get spinal injury doctors to make the decision. You are going to be the top injury doctor in your area. Now, doctors will go, I think he's just, that's just a rah-rah. No, I'm serious. If you're going to be in the injury space, be the absolute best injury doctor in that area. What does that mean? That means your results with patients are stellar. That means that you can quickly take injuries, turn the patient around, and have them out your door, stabilized and not having it interfere with their life, very minimally, on a high majority of cases. That's what I mean by great injury work. And then great diagnostic work, great understanding of what the injuries are, the ability to be able to talk to any medical doctor in your area, any orthopedist, any surgeon, any hospital, any insurer, any politician, any neighbor, anybody. Because when you go up and you become above average, when you start to strive to master something, your certainty and understanding of it has to be really, really good. And always your certainty and understanding comes back down to, damn, this stuff is actually quite simple. Why? Because you fought through the complexity of the subject. You fought through the complexity of the subject. That's what masters do. Think of a bridge builder, right? You look at it and say, look at any bridge right now and then think, how in the hell did they build that bridge? To you, it's very complex. To a lot of engineers, they're going to say, I know how to do it because I'm an engineer and I've been taught how to do it. Average. Can they do it? Could they be the lead on that? Have they built 5 bridges? Have they built 10 bridges? Because the male or female that's built the 5 or 10 bridges, they know what it's like to be a master. And here's the other thing. When you are a master in whatever you decide to be a master in, guess what? You're secure in the market because that's what people need. And in the injury market, this market is dying for doctors that will go and be way above average doctors. I'm very proud of the fact in our Smart Injury Doctors program, those are the kind of doctors that we're creating. And also in our Smart Injury Lawyers program, those are the kind of attorneys that we're creating. And I'm very proud of that. Don't be average. Actually go to the front of the bell curve. Strive to get to the front of the bell curve. Strive to master what it is you're doing. And to me, life will be a lot richer for you.